Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. I'm making some last minute gifts. These are for my nephew and his wife and their new puppy named Yogi. So I'm going to show you how to sublimate on these 20-ounce tumblers. I get my tumblers from Johnson Plastic Plus. I love that they come in these nice boxes, and I'll have a link for you down below. If you'd like to use my link, I'd appreciate it. I get a small commission, but you can get them anywhere. Right now they are in stock as of today, so you might want to check them out. But anyway, I love using these, and I'm going to show you how you can use this little design from Creative Fabrica to quickly put in images. And I suppose you could maybe use a cat too, or maybe there is a cat one, but I'm doing a dog one. So follow me to my computer screen and let's get started. Okay, as I said, if you go to Johnson's Plastic Plus and use my code, you'll get a discount on these. And this is what they look like, the 20-ounce straight stainless steel tumblers. But what I like about Johnson Plastic Plus is this. You get a nice sheet like this that says the tech tip, and it tells you exactly what temperature and for how long to sublimate these mugs or these tumblers, and that's what I've done. The other thing is you'll go to Creative Fabrica and you can pick up this really cute little design, and this is the one that I use. So let's go to Silhouette, and by the way, you don't have to have a Silhouette machine to do any of this. If you get the free version of Silhouette, you can do this because you can print it. So let me go ahead and go to the free version real quick. I'm going to say View in Standard Edition, and that's the free version, and I'll have that link for you down below as well. So all I did was this. I went to File and Merge, and then I merged in that design that I got from Creative Fabrica. I got the one that's not tapered. I got this one and said okay. So there it comes in like this. I'm using, well, I'm not really using a portrait machine, but I'm using 8.5 by 11 paper. So I'm going to come over here to the page setup, and I typed in for cutting mat none because I'm not cutting anything, and I made the media size letter. Okay, and then what I wanted to do was to go ahead and twirl this around by using this button right here, and I can just hold down my shift key when I'm doing it, and it does it in nice little increments like that. But you know what? I think I'll put the pictures in first. So my sister sent me a bunch of pictures, so I'll go ahead and merge a couple of these in just so you can see how this works. I'll go to File and Merge, and I'm going to go to my downloads, and here are some of these pictures. So let me take this cute one. Notice they come in really big, but that's okay because all I do is click on it, make sure this lock right here is locked, and I changed the width to about 3 inches. I just chose that willy-nilly. I'm going to go ahead and, whoopsie, get that green little circle and twirl it around like that. And then I can bring it up here. And notice it's in front of this piece. So I'm going to click on this and right-click and say, send it to the back. And it's kind of perfect like that, except for guess what? It's too big. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce its size again by coming, let's see right here. Oops, let's get him out of there and just click on this and resize him down and put him back and see, do I like him like that? Maybe even a little smaller, right? There we go. So maybe I should scroll in a little bit so you guys can see better. Look how cute he looks in there, little Yogi. However, look at this. You see this? It looks kind of weird. So it looks like I need to rotate him a little bit, and you'll probably understand what I mean when you see what I'm doing. So I'm going to find that little rotation green button again right here, and I'm not going to hold down my shift key. I'm going to just rotate it. And now click off and see. Okay. So I don't want any of these black frame lines to show. So I'm going to click on it and maybe make it a little tiny bit bigger. And that should do it like that. And I can use my arrow keys on my keyboard if I want to just nudge it into place. So there's one done. I would go to File and Merge. Just take another one. This one's really big. Click on it. Come up here. Make sure the lock is locked right here. Change it to 3 inches maybe. and I have no idea where it went, but I know it's still selected. So all I have to do is come up here to where it says center to page. When I click on that, it's going to move that picture right to the center of my page. And I made it too small, and I can rotate it, and I can right click on it and say send it to the back. And let's see how that's going to work. Okay, that looks super cute. So then I'll just get one more, file and merge, and we'll just take this one. Came in really big, right? So I'm going to click on that, come up here, make sure the lock is locked, change this to, again, I don't know where it is, so I'll center to the page, and there it is. I can right click, send it to the back, and there it is. Now if I want his body to show up more, I can do that. And notice what's happening right here. Do you see that gray of the background showing? I don't want that, so I'm going to twirl this like this a little bit and then move it over like that. Perfect. Okay, pretend I'm all done with all of these. I'm going to drag my mouse over everything and say right click and group. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to twirl this whole thing so it's going to fit on my 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Like that. Okay. Now it is going to go outside the edges a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to go to send. No, I'm not. I'm not going to go to send at all. Remember, you don't need a machine for this. Let's pretend it's all filled in. I'm going to go to File, Print. Okay, when I click on print, mine looks like this, and I'm going to click on print again. I have the print preview put on. I'm going to change it so it's on my sublimation printer because it has to be sublimation. So I'm going to come up here. Here's my sublimation printer, and I'm going to go to preferences because I have a user-defined sublimation parameters that I've set. So you probably know how you want to do yours. So I would say okay, and then I would print it. Okay, in case you want to see the process again, I'm going to make one for the other nephew and his wife. So I'll go to File and New, and then I'm going to go to File and Merge, and I'm going to find that same pattern. Okay, there it is, just like that, cute as can be. Then I'm going to go to File and Merge, and I'll bring in this puppy's pictures. So here's one, comes in huge as usual. Let me go back. I need to change this because I had changed my preferences to have it in centimeters. I'm going to change it so my preferences are in inches again. So I'm going to go to Edit and Preferences, and right here, Unit of Measurement, I want to change it back to inches and say OK. All right, so now I'm going to change this to 3 inches. And I have no idea where it is, but you know what to do. Hit this button right here and it puts it in the center. I'll send it to the back to see how it looks. And I probably want to make it a little smaller so I can get, this is Denny's whole picture in there. So there's one, File and Merge. And where are the rest of the Denny's? Oh, here's a Denny. Again, click, locked, 3, enter, and hit this button to come to the center. Oh, that one needs to be twirled. So I'll hold down my shift key and twirl it. Put it here, right click, send it to the back. And maybe make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And my sister will probably want this one down here. So let's go to File and Merge. And did I get that one yet? I don't think so. So click, resize to 3, enter, bring it to the middle of my page. I have to twirl this one. Put this one maybe right here. I may have twirled it too much. Let's send it to the back and see what it looks like. Yeah, I didn't do that too well. Make it a little bit smaller maybe. And I'm going to twirl it back around like that. Okay. Go to File and Merge. Let's resize it. Bring it to the middle of the page. What a cutie patootie. Right click, send it to the back. Make it a little smaller. And now you can see, let me scroll in so you know what I'm talking about. See those lines that are like the part of the frame? I don't want those to show, so I'm going to twirl this. And I'm also going to make it a little bit larger too. Remember not to use the side little squares to resize things, because watch what happens. See how that makes Denny look like she's really chunky? So I'm going to hit the undo button and go back, and you use one of these corner ones, and that resizes it proportionately. So that looks like that's pretty good like that. Isn't she cute? Okay, this one I noticed I messed up. Look, see that frame right there? So I've got to maybe twirl that. Maybe that will fix it. And it looks like I need to resize it a little bit too by dragging the corner one. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's bring in, I think I have them all. Let's see if my sister emailed me any more pictures. Okay, my sister did send me some more pictures, but this is just a sample of the one that had yogi in it. So the first thing that I did then after I printed it is I went ahead excuse me, and used my ruler to make straight edges on the sides with my ruler and my rotary cutter. Okay, this is just a sample, like I said. The next thing that I did was I got my isopropyl alcohol, 91%, and I just took it on a paper towel and wiped the outside of my tumbler. After that, I took this picture and just started to put it on here. Take the lid off. And just begin to put this on here and match up the corners or the edges really nicely. So I'm making sure that the bottom right here, the bottom is straight on there, and it goes all the way around like this. Now this one, like I said, was just my sample, so it's not going to butt up with each other, but they would normally butt up to each other. Then I would take this tape that I buy from Heat Press Nation and just tape it all the way down here and around the edges. Then I put it into my heat press twice. I put it in this way, you know, with the lid, or actually I used this heat press. So I put it in this way. Then when it was done, and it goes for about 50 to 60 seconds as per the directions, then I took it and switched it around and did it this way. And let me show you the finished products. Here are the finished gifts. Oops. And I think that they turned out really super cute. There's one, and here is the other. And that's it. That's how easy it is to make these. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.